Hello and welcome everyone to the Blogging Your Passion podcast. I'm your host, Jonathan Milligan. And today I want to help those of you who struggle with too many ideas. You want to create a course, you want to launch a coaching program, you want to make a decision on a bunch of different ideas, and you're struggling with how to narrow them down. How do I pick the best idea? How do I pick the best idea that will earn me income? How do I pick the best idea that'll actually make a difference in the lives of those who take the course? How do I choose the best idea? And so I'm going to share with you today a document that I created internally to help some coaching clients who are wrestling with this question. And it's also a document that I have that's included in our Teach Your Passion course on helping people create their first online course in 90 days. And so let's walk through this. There's actually 5 questions. And if you want a copy of this document, then I will give it to you. All you need to do is text 2 words, but make them 1 word. Idea filter. Idea filter is 1 word, and text it to 44222. Again, it's the word idea filter to 44222. I'll send you a copy and you can walk through this worksheet and it'll help you to narrow down this idea. Now, this worksheet starts with the premise of having at least 3 ideas. So I want you to choose your top 3 ideas, and then we're going to work through 5 questions and see what comes out on top. Okay? So let's walk through each of these, and I think you'll see how this works. So question number 1 is, do I enjoy learning about this topic? Do I enjoy learning about this topic? So rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 on each of those 3 ideas. Do I enjoy learning about this topic? Look, here's the truth. If you're creating a course or a coaching program, then oftentimes you're going to launch it. It's going to be somewhat incomplete, and that's okay. We can't wait for perfection. We need to get a viable course out there so that our students, our audience can begin taking it and we can get feedback and we can make it better. But also, you're going to want to continue to learn over time to improve that topic. So you need to enjoy learning about that topic. An example is the first course we launched here at Blogging Your Passion was Blogging Your Passion University 101. And that course was first launched in 2011, several years ago. Well, a couple times a year, every year since then, over the last 4 or 5 years, we go back in and we get rid of old tutorials, we update it, we add new discoveries, new ways of learning, new ways of gaining an audience into the course. So we're constantly updating it. That's a commitment we have to having a good reputation about our courses. And so you're going to need to think long-term about this. And so that's why I think, first of all, one of the first questions you need to ask is, do you enjoy learning about this topic? And will you stay committed to it over 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now? Okay? Question number 2 is, am I passionate about this idea? Am I passionate about this idea? Or you could say it this way, how passionate am I about this idea on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the greatest? You know, I believe we need to come from a place of passion, because too many times we often, because we want success, especially those who want to earn money online and work from home and all the freedoms that it'll provide, oftentimes what happens is we just look at what makes money, and then we wonder why we're not successful at it. So I think not only should it be viable, something that people want, and it should be an area of skill for you or experience, but you need to be passionate about it, because people can see that. They can see if you're passionate about your topic, your idea. Okay, so rate your 3 ideas on a scale of 1 to 10 on how passionate you are, and be honest about it. Okay, number 3. What's my level of experience or skill with this idea? What's my level of experience or skill with this idea? So, for example, it might be, if I thought, I could really make some good money talking about a stock trading 101 course, but it's not something I have a lot of proof in it. I don't have a lot of success with it or experience with it, that's a danger zone. Okay. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be in the top 1% of experts in your topic before you can begin to share. Even if you have some success, I think that's okay. But I find too many people today actually start launching courses and coaching programs and products in areas that they have head knowledge of, but they have no real experience or skill with it. Okay, so rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. Number 4, does this idea solve a problem or satisfy a desire? Does it solve a problem or satisfy a desire? See, don't just create a course because you think the idea is cool or you think the idea is something that you'd be excited about putting together. But does it actually solve a problem? And does it actually move somebody from just information to transformation? Is there a success path? Is there a journey from one place to the next? See, my favorite courses and some of my most successful courses actually have a transformational component to it. It solves a specific problem or it satisfies a desire. And one of the things that we take our coaching clients through and people that we're trying to help is we talk about the audience GPS. Every audience has a GPS, and it'll guide you as the expert to success. And it stands for goals, passions, and struggles. Are there identifiable goals, passions, and struggles with that idea? So rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay. Number 5, are other people earning income with this idea or a similar one? Are other people already earning income? Are there success stories of people who have already created courses? Now, you could go to Coursera and find this out. You could visit other places online to see if people are actually earning money with courses. You could do a Google search on this topic. So go out there and do some quick search and find out, are there people who've already created courses or similar courses on this topic and they're seeing some success? There's a good number of reviews. There's people who have purchased this. There's some buzz around it. You see, what happens oftentimes, and I hear this a lot from people just getting started, is they say, Jonathan, I'm really excited about this idea because I've searched out there and nobody's got a course on this. Nobody is talking about this online. And I think that's a danger because you're going to put a lot of energy and effort into something that's not proven. You're far better to go where the success has already happened, right? Because we know that success leaves clues. And if somebody's been successful about a certain topic or idea that you also want to pursue, then you should pursue it. Now you say, well, Jonathan, why would I want to do that? Because there's already people already out there have that course. It already is way better than what I could create. And so we start thinking in a negative type format, we start thinking in a real scarcity mentality. But what you got to understand is millions of people are coming online all the time. I mean, I've seen the research. The charts are just continuing to go up. The new people that are getting online and the people who are just starting out and they're searching for information and they can come across you. There's room for everyone. That's like saying, well, there's already an Italian restaurant in Chicago, so there's no reason for me to open one. No, there's 7 million people around Chicago and they're all hungry about the same time. You need more than one Italian restaurant, okay? And so there's plenty of room for you to bring your expertise. Another thing is, you're not going to be like everyone else. You see, the way that I teach blogging is different from some of the other people out there that teach blogging. My experience may be different. The way that I found success was maybe a little bit different. My teaching style is going to be different. And so you can bring you to the course that you create, and it can be dramatically different, even though it's on the same topic. So now again, just as a quick review, you go through these 5 questions. Question 1, do I enjoy learning about this topic? Question 2, how passionate am I about this idea? Question 3, what's my level of experience or skill on this topic? Question 4, does this idea solve a problem or satisfy a desire? And question 5, are other people already earning income with this idea or a similar one? So what you do is you go through, remember we have 3 ideas that we're taking through this filter scorecard. And now we're going to go add up the numbers. So 10 was the greatest possible score on each of these, and 1 was the lowest. So your greatest possible score that you can receive from any one idea is the score of 50. And so now when you look at these, you're going to be able to see, oh, wow, this one scored 45, and this one over here only scored a 20. So clearly, I've got more passion behind this. It's proven in the marketplace. I have some more experience or skill in this. And so I use this idea filter scorecard anytime I'm trying to make a decision on a potential new course to create, a coaching program, a book to write, anything that's related to monetizing my audience and my message. This is my go-to tool. It'll help me to look objectively and logically instead of just emotionally. It's very important. I'm not saying check your emotions out and don't lean into those, but I'm saying provide some logic. Is there a proven market for this? Do you have skills to back it up? Is this something you're going to continue to learn about? Are you going to have passion about this thing to keep it updated, to add to it, to make it better? Does it solve a problem or satisfy a desire? Those are important questions to ask. And so again, if you want a copy of this idea filter scorecard, all you got to do is text idea filter, make it one word, idea filter to 44222. I'll get you a copy. It's got some other instructions and it shows you exactly how to walk through this. Or Evernote it, save it somewhere, print it off, keep it until later when you are having a time trying to figure out the best idea to pursue. Well, that's it for this episode of the Blogging Your Passion Show. Hope you enjoy these action-packed short episodes that are designed to help you take the steps necessary. See, I have a passion for helping people who have a message, but they need to figure out how to launch it, how to grow it, and how to monetize it so that they can live out their success and make an impact on other people. So thanks again for being here.